Hello guys, it's DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Cody versus 2024 YCS champion, aka Trif Gaming, and this is going to be a $100 money match. Also, make sure to check out Trif Gaming's YouTube channel, link down below in the description, and make sure to check out the Coliseum Discord, link down below in the description if you want to play for money yourself. And we will see Cody win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go first, 40 versus 44. We have Imperm, Lurie, Ash Blossom, Fualos, and Graver. And they have Bonfire, Ext, Nib, Fualos, and Sword. Okay, so we will be going first. Activate Engraver effect. Discard, go ahead, search out Tract. Activate Tract to go ahead, search for Lacrima, and then discard the Lurie from the hand. And then activate Lurie effect, special summon itself out. Okay. Lurie into Requiem. Requiem effect, tribute to go special. They try to Fualos, and then in response, we Ash Blossom that. That's fine. I don't know what build they're playing exactly. If they're playing Ryzeal, technically they could have gotten to Ryzeal combo here by summoning Lacrima off Requiem, the normal Fualos. That's 2 level 4s, but we Ash Blossom their Fualos, and then go ahead special summon out Engraver from deck, and then normal Lacrima effect, go dump a Fiendsmith in Paradise, and then use those to summon Sequence effect to shuffle back Engraver, Requiem, and Lurie, and then summon out the Desiree. Okay, and then on that summon, activate Nib. Otherwise, if you wait, then the Lacrima is able to go into the Agande, and that will be able to go ahead and boom, bring out Desiree the next turn. So pass over the token, and then activate Desiree effect, shuffle back, and then go ahead and send Nib to the graveyard, and then set Impermanence, activate Engraver effect, shuffle back Desiree, special summon itself out. Okay, and then just go ahead and pass turn. Sure. Not too sure why we summoned Engraver. I guess it makes it like slightly harder to lose if we do that. But okay, go ahead and pass. They draw into Effect Veiler. Activate Bonfire. Go ahead, search out the Ice Ryzeal, and then normal summon Ice Ryzeal effect. Okay, we allow it to go through, which means we allow Fiendsmith combo to go through. I guess we just stop Accept on that. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Go Ext into Node, sure, and then now they will overlay those to make a Detonator. Yeah, they don't even try to make Accept on Night because they just get hit with Fiendsmith in Paradise. So Detonator effect to attach, and then special summon out Sword. Sword effect goes search, grab out the Ice Ryzeal from the deck to the hand, and then dump the Mirror Logic, special out Ext, and then overlay those to make a Duo Drive. Duo Drive effect to go ahead and search. They said thinking on that, was saying yes to summon, chain to the effect, chain Imperm, which is an interesting choice to chain it to the effect exactly, because now they can go chain Detonator, pop Duo Drive, resolve Duo Drive by attaching 2 from this, which just gives them the option to do that, when you should have just Impermed it on summon set where they don't have that extra option, because now the opponent gets to decide what they want to do. And I don't know if they will do that, though. I was going to say, it sounds kind of bad to do that. Like, searching cross is nice, but it's not really that good in this scenario without plugging in your deck. So they go ahead and they attack, and then go ahead pass turn. They draw into Ice Ryzeal, go main phase, activate Engraver, shuffle back Lacrima. Yeah, they couldn't Lacrima last turn because they shuffled back their Link. So summon out the Engraver, and then Engraver into Requiem. Which, to be fair, last turn they also could have just not Desiree shuffled back Sequence. They could have shuffled back Engraver, just left the Engraver in the grave. Then they would have had Lacrima into Sequence during the end phase. And they could have started their turn with Requiem into Lacrima into Engraver and still have Engraver effect. So now they're down a body. So now they go ahead, tribute, bring out Engraver from the deck. Sure. And then they're just going to go normal Ice effect. So why didn't we bring out Lacrima? I guess this can bring out X to make a Chaos Angel. So they're going to go Detonator, pop Ice, chain Veiler onto Ice, and then make Typhon effect, detach, bounce back, and then battle phase crash. Then go ahead and pass turn. They draw Tract, and now we have a Fualos and Fiendsmith in Paradise here as our interruptions. Our opponent does not have any Fiendsmith set up yet. They did draw Tract though. Activate Tract to go ahead, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out, and then on that summon, they will go Fiendsmith in Paradise to go ahead and out the Lurie, dump Desiree effect, shuffle back, out that. Okay, then they go normal Ice effect, chain Fualos, and then they go ahead, summon out from the deck, and then They summon Sword, we get to draw one in the Druis Worm, and then activate Sword effects. Sword, go ahead, search out Ice. Now, do they have game here if they attempt to try? Like, obviously, like, they don't know about Druis Worm, but all they have is, like, Node, no discard special back. Nah, they shouldn't have a game unless they play something weird in the extra deck, which I doubt they do. Well, I guess they have Fiendsmith, right? I guess I'm wrong. But then you give them, like, infinite draws and infinite places to stop you. So I don't think that would be worth it trying to go for game with those. So they just go battle phase, attack, attack. They go ahead and take the damage, then main phase 2, make detonator. Detonator effect to attach. They said thinking. We will go ahead and activate Druis Worm to banish the Mirror Logic. Sure, that's fine. Then they just attach Lurie, special node, node effect, discard special back out from the graveyard, and then they can overlay to make another detonator. They get to draw into their own Lurie, and then pass turn. Yeah, I don't know if we were supposed to Druis Worm Mirror Logic or just supposed to let it happen. Because, like, if we go first play, like, Engraver effect, shuffle back Desiree, and our opponent goes Detonator to pop Druis Worm, then, like, Mirror Logic doesn't even matter, right? Because we go Druis Worm, target Detonator. Then if they go, like, Mirror Logic, target our Engraver, like, they're not going to do that, right? They're just going to go Detonator, pop the Engraver. Instead of negating it, they would just pop it, especially because negating it does nothing without any links engrave. So dropping Druis Worm early just meant that our opponent was able to make another Detonator to now play around our Druis Worm. So this player's been making a lot of mistakes. They will go main phase. Then, let's see, they have Bonfire, they have Engraver, they have Lurie. They start with Engraver, shuffle back Desiree. Then, in response, Detonator, go ahead, pop Druis Worm. Yeah, you have to detach from this one. If you detach from this one, then Druis Worm targets this one. You're left with one material instead of two. Now you're left with two materials and then one on the other one, but that one's going to be sent anyways. So, yeah, they're going to go ahead out that. Sure. I guess technically should have outed this one over this one because that one had Lurie under it, but it doesn't really matter too much. Activate Bonfire, go ahead, search out X from the deck to the hand, and then we will go special summon out X by dumping Mirror Logic, X1, Mirror Logic 2, then Detonator 3 to pop, go ahead, search out Sword, and then we have special summon out Sword, Sword effect goes search, grab out Ice Ryzeal, and then we have normal summon Ice, Ice effect goes special, and yeah, they just go ahead and emit defeat. So on to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Trif go first. We have Nib, Engraver, Node, X, Ice. They have Ice, Cross, Nib, Sword, Engraver. Okay, so our only hand trap is Nib. So they go normal Ice, Ice effect, bring out X, X effect goes search, grab out Node Ryzeal. So now we know two cards in hand, because obviously they would have searched Sword otherwise. Make Exeton Knight, make the Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute goes special, bring out Lacrima. Lacrima effect, dump Engraver. Could have also just dumped the trap there. Requiem effect to equip, make Necro equip, and then we go Engraver effect to go ahead, search out Tract. And then we have okay, they said in response to Engravers, so it wants them to stop them from drawing one instead of stopping Engraver effect, but that means we're allowing them to make Desiree off of what's just known, right? I guess they had it anyways if they go Engraver, shuffle back special, because we know that they have Track, so Track plus token gets them there. So I guess either way they're getting to Desiree through this Nib. So they go ahead, pass over the token, they don't get to draw one because they did it in response to the Engraver. And then activate Track, go ahead, add Lurie, discard Lurie, Lurie effect, special summon itself out, and then they can go Lurie plus token to make Sequence, Sequence effect, go ahead, shuffle back, Lurie, Engraver, and Exeton Knight, and then go ahead and summon out the Desiree. And then here, we can use those to make the Agumde. I guess, nah, it just didn't matter when they dropped Nib. It was just never going to be enough there. Then, now they have Desiree effect. They're thinking if they want to do it, but yeah, go ahead, Desiree, shuffle back Sequence, then they can go special Sword, Sword effect goes search, grab out X Ryzeal from the deck to the hand, and then we can go dump Exeton Knight, special summon out X, activate Cross, make Duo, Duo effect to attach, Duo effect to detach and go search. We assume they don't have Imperm based on how they played this. Otherwise, like, we could have played around Imperm by using the Agumde effect, which I don't really see. Yeah, I guess, like, the downside is, like, then we don't get the Desiree shuffle back on the next turn, like the Desiree send for the shuffle. Well, shuffle to send. Detach, go ahead, search 2, then cross, go ahead, put back, and then draw 1. And then that will draw into an effect Veiler. Great draw there. Special node. Shuffle back the Exceton Knight to special summon out the Engraver because I didn't do this earlier. That's fine. Node effect, send the Engraver, special summon back out Ice from the graveyard. And then now we are able to overlay into Detonator, Detonator effect, attach Desiree. Oh, we attached Necro Equip. Okay, so we definitely should have used the Agumde effect then prior to summon out Desiree instead of waiting 100%. Then pass. Could have also attached Requiem to it to give it like an extra 12 attack. 6 off Requiem, 6 off that. Then draw Ash Blossom. Go main phase, activate Engraver effect, discard, and then try to go ahead and search. They will cross to negate that. Otherwise, I mean, they're forced to do it at some point. Otherwise, they can go tracked, and then they have to like Desiree negate it or cross negate it, and then they can go summon Lurie, make Requiem, Engraver, shuffle back Lurie, channeling 2 Requiem, and then that gives them a Chaos Angel play. So summon X by dumping Mirror Logic, X1 Mirror Logic, 2 target Detonator, then they go Chain Detonator, Chain Veiler, so pop and negate that, the normal Ice. Ice effect to go special, they said okay, bring out Sword. Sword effect to go search, sure, go ahead, grab out Ice. Also, Nib plus Desiree is nice, because whenever you drop Nib on them, you can then out the token, which I guess isn't the biggest deal in like this matchup, especially after they 4-lock themselves. Overlay for Detonator. Detonator effect to attach, the Mirror Logic, special node, node effect, discard the special summon, back out the X from the graveyard. They said okay. Yep, they chain Desiree, they can chain Detonator to pop Desiree. Or they could just pop the Agemde, and then they can't. Yeah, they would just pop Agemde, and then they won't negate anything. And then they could eventually beat over this after they set the cross up and be able to negate the graveyard effect. So, overlay, make Exceton Knight, and they're just letting this go. I mean, they also had Lacrima into Requiem into Trap, but they know they don't need to do that. They can just drop Nib on the opponent and then use it as like an extra level 4 body on the follow-up turn. So make Exceton Knight effect, detach, go ahead, pop the field. They said sure. Activate Desiree effect, shuffle back Engraver, and then send the Detonator. And then they said suck. Okay, and then end phase. Activate Lacrima effect, summon out the Agumde, and now they have a Agumde effect that's able to summon out Desiree. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pass, draw Judgment. They never had to use Nib either. So this game is just over. They have Engraver for follow-up, because the Exceton Knight will touch Grave. So normal Ice effect, they Ash Blossom it, and then go special summon out Sword, and then Sword effect to go search. That's just, yep, going to cause them to admit defeat. And then on to the next game now. We will see Cody decide to go first. Said should have sided node out, probably. Should have sided node out. Interesting strategy to side node out. We have Ash Blossom, Ice, Lacrima, Ogre, Sword. They have Bonfire, X, Fualos, Sword, and Fiendsmith. So I hadn't thought about Fiendsmith too much until yesterday when I was told about it, and this card actually seems pretty solid overall. Just because you can also draw it as a 6 card and it still works because people are gonna summon links on your turn with Lacrima, or like Malice summon links on your turn. So this card actually seems pretty solid. And then it also deals with the Fiendsmith Trap and Grave. It's an interesting card overall. I don't know exactly how good it is, but it seems good. They go Ice, chain Fualos, chain Ash Blossom for sure. Go ahead, shut that down, and then bring out X. X effect goes search, grab out Node Ryzeal from the decks of the hand, and then we overlay into Exceton Knight, and then we make the Requiem, and then they go activate Fiendsmith. We can chain Requiem in response, which will allow them to not draw 2. Okay, they decided not to do that. I was going to say, because otherwise I get to draw 2, put back 1. Now, like, if you chained Requiem, then you could have made it to where they just draw 1, put back nothing. But, like, you may as well chain it, right? Because otherwise, like, they draw 2, put back 1. So now, like, even if they got to see 1 less card, that could have just been the card they put back, and they're going to put the worst card in their hand back to the bottom of the deck. So now, like, look, they can just put back the Fualos, and, like, yeah, that was pretty bad. Should have just chained Requiem. Then they're going to go Requiem effect. You could even see how they, like, drew 1, and then they were like, oh, my opponent's not chaining. Okay. But go ahead, bring out Lacrima. Lacrima effect, dump Engraver. Requiem effect to equip. and then go ahead use those to go into the Necro equip. Obviously, you want to use Requiem effect first in case they just have like a Bestial Druisworm or something. Shuffle back for the Engraver effect, special summon out. You're not supposed to make the Necro equip though yet. You're supposed to like just have the Lacrima equipped and then go Engraver effect. On that summon though, they go activate Nib, tribute the field, pass over the token. Sure. And then now they have special summon out Sword. Sword effect goes search, grab out X Ryzeal from the deck to the hand. And then they go ahead special summon out X by dumping Mirror Logic, overlay in the Duo Drive effect to attach. Doesn't target. Duo Drive effect to detach and go search. Go ahead, grab out Ryzeal Cross and grab out Ice Ryzeal. Yeah, Duo Drive and Detonator do not attach. Like, they don't target to attach. They just attach on resolution. I've seen a lot of people target with the activate Cross. Cross effect to go ahead, put back, and then draw. And then that will draw into a Bonfire. Sure. Then they go special summon out Node. Node effect, discard Bonfire to special summon back out Sword from the graveyard and defense. And then overlay those into Detonator. Detonator effect. And please remember Node summons in defense. I know it doesn't matter in spots like this, but I've seen multiple times, like over the course of the YCS and the Open that I watched, people accidentally summon an attack position and it actually come up. Like, multiple times. Not just once. Like, probably not even twice. Probably at least, like, 3 times. It's like, please notice, like, these cards say summon in defense, and they usually don't matter, but, like, it does matter. There are game states where that summoning an attack position can matter a lot. So they go attach, pass, they draw into Ice Ryzeal, and then they go normal summon Ice, Ice effect, chain Detonator to pop it, and then whatever they summon from deck, they will not be activating the effect of it. Yeah, just summon out X. I can't even activate the effect of that, but I was going to say, if they activate the effect of, like, Sword, then they just Mirror Logic, negate it for free. So that's fine. Battle phase, attack over Duo Drive, and they have to decide if they want to protect it or not, which, if they do protect it, I think it's fine to protect it, because we will need to activate Cross at some point to attach into material, which can just be from Duo Drive, and then this leaves an extra body on our field, which also probably is just better to do. Like, it's probably better to have, like, a negate and a pop. In, like, I guess it's, like, also 2 separate spots. So I feel like we just attach protect, yeah. Then they go main phase 2. They will link off into an SP. Okay, they don't play Moon. And then special summon out Sword. Sword effect. And then in response to Sword, they go Detonator to pop Sword. And then chain SP. And then they just go, no point of... Yeah, I was about to say, no point of choosing your targets. We're just going to chain Ghost Ogre, save you time. Sword and Duo, sure, go ahead, Ogre that. And then they cross the Sword to go ahead and stop that. And that still gets popped from the Detonator. They said, you still search? Wait. Oh, wait. What? I'm confused. So, they went Chainlink 1 Sword, Chainlink 2 Detonator target Sword, Chainlink 3 SP targeting Sword and Duo Drive, Chainlink 4 Ghost Ogre, resolve the Chainlink, they go Ogre destroy SP, which basically is just negating it at that point. Oh, wait, oh no, because they targeted Sword and Duo. Like, bro, you should have made them target first. Okay, I see what was wrong there. Yeah, they should have made them target first. They just drop Ogre and say, I'll just save you time. But, like, that could definitely change things, right? Yeah, that could definitely change things on how it ends up being played. But now they're just going to go, well, I'll just do it now. Lacrima into the Requiem. And then they have Requiem effect to just summon out Lacrima. Lacrima effect to go ahead, dump the trap card. They said, oh, yeah, the effect is good. Yeah, looks like they're just lagging a bunch here. Okay. So summon out, and then effect, go ahead, dump the Fiendsmith in Paradise, dump Mirror Logic, special out X, and then activate X effect. And sure, we don't need the Fiendsmith in Paradise that's fine. Go ahead, search out Node, special summon out Node. Now this they might want to stop, because that's going to give them multiple bodies, which could set up Dweller plus a Detonator. And now the opponent will only be able to set up, like, a Detonator, because if they go for Dweller, they just lose anyways. Okay, Except Knight, sure, they just lose anyways. Yeah, I was going to say, just like any one XYZ will not save them there. So now we have Engraver, we have Ryzeal combo. The opponent doesn't even have like Lacrima in the trap card. So normal ice, ice effect, special X, X effect goes search. That will search out Sword Ryzeal from the deck to the hand. And then we activate, cannot activate Lacrimosa. Yep, activate Engraver. Shuffle back Desiree, special summon out. Because I plan on going sequence into the 2. And this is just game. So Engraver into Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute goes special. Bring out Engraver. Engraver plus X into sequence. Okay, we could have went Requiem effect to equip effect Ascend. So that way we don't have to shuffle back with the Desiree. But it just doesn't even matter here. Shuffle back, summon out, link off. Yup, and then Desiree effect, go send. We don't even have to do that either. Because we just have Desiree to stop the Exceton Knight. So GG. 1 run back question mark. GG. I got something not right now. I'm down tomorrow though, same time. Is that okay? Won't duck you. Sounds good, bro. Let's run it. Well played. I don't know. Was that well played? I felt like there were a lot of misplays in that. I felt like Trif played a lot better than the opponent there. But, you know, sometimes even if you play better, it's not enough. It's not enough. I took your Ryzeal masterclass. You had the Fiendsmith goo, you meanie. For the first. We figured this out like 2 days before the event. If I knew, I would have told the boys for sure. We figured it out. It wasn't you. Okay. All right. Sure. My spreadsheet made before the event just didn't matter. Y'all are savages. I believe you. No, they actually didn't know about it until right before the event. I'll message you on Discord tomorrow around 12. After I 6-0'd Christian Arena, I knew it was a good deck. Sounds good, bro. Alright, so we will go ahead and see Cody win the $100 there. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.